Hello, this is witherbag on the Lyfcraft server. Now this will be episode 1. A lot has happened. I did do a stream, but I also derped because I forgot to transfer from Twitch to YouTube. Yeah. All that's gone. Oh, let me press the right button. Let's see if we can get a good view somewhere, maybe here. So basically, a lot of us started in this ravine underneath there, and many of us are living in this ravine. So I have done quite a fair bit on the server, which I have been recording, but just so that things aren't so long, I'll probably put little bits in there, so it's not going to be too long and it's not going to be too boring, and yeah, so there we have it. We've got quite a fair amount of stuff, which you would probably see in anything that I didn't like record or somebody else did. I'll probably just, sort of explain a few bits and pieces. But yeah, so we thought this seed was quite interesting because when you loaded up the world, you would start in this ravine, and we were so spread out. But I'd say check out other videos, which should be in the description below. So that then obviously those that streamed it, I believe, will have it on their YouTube, and also those that recorded will also have it on their YouTube as well. So yeah, so we've done. There's been quite a lot, and yeah. So Jerander made this ladder, and it seems now that even this is Jerander's ladder. Yeah, there we go. Basically, I'm going to try and get some bees, but I am going to include some of the bits that I've been up to, so you get a general idea of what I've been doing. I don't know if it's going to be time-lapsed or, because like I said, I don't want to have too much of stuff. So I'll just put little bits and pieces in there of, what I've been up to, and it might go on more than just this one episode, but we can just sort of see how that goes. So, there we go. Bit of an introduction there, and here's a few little clips of what I've been doing. Here I am doing some mining. As you can see, I'm on level 16. Optimal level apparently for iron when you don't have the mountainous area. So obviously you can see that I've got a nice full inventory. It's certainly not an episode of witherbag being on Lyfcraft if I don't have a full inventory. So yeah, just looking for iron in the hopes of finding it. Do I find any? Well, that's that's like questionable. I do think the higher levels are a lot better for finding iron. Caves are also good for finding iron. So yeah, so you know, so I have done some mining, just very you know, it's a lot harder now. Oh, nice, lovely, eerie noise. Don't you just love that? Whoops, nearly got splattered by gravel. But it gives me a small idea. So do that, and then woohoo! Advancement. Well, this is glitchy. It looks like there's supposed to be blocks there, but it's just like pitch black. I've had this on a couple of servers of where it's just black, but there are blocks. So relogging seems to fix it, although that's a bit of a pain. I don't know why I took a screenshot of it. And there's my blocks. They have now returned. So that's always good. Well, I'll carry on, see what else I can find. And what is this I have found? Whoa. This is a big scary cave. It goes a long way down. And I'm not sure how high. Oh, it goes quite high. So let's do the witherbag thing and block it off and come back to it at a later date. Or maybe to never return again. Depends how desperate I get for resources. But I mean, these new caves, they're really epic, but at the same time they're more scarier now than they were when I first started playing Minecraft. So before 1.18 they were scary caves. Now they're even scarier. I mean, look, that zombie just came out of nowhere, and you know, I mean, you know, I'm so threatened by him because he's so low down where he can't get me. But yeah, I think, oh, let's just shoot at him. Completely missed, so my aim certainly needs some work. I certainly need to practice on zombies before trying to take out creepers with that aim. Right, as you can see, the server has its own like restart times, so that it can like either reset or save. I think it's like more likely that it's to save it, because that will be something to pay attention to very soon. So I will come back in when I find anything else interesting. Now this is a big scary cave. This is like a lot bigger than the last cave I just blocked off. This would be a very long way across, so I I'm just telling Recoded that I've found an epic cave. But do I go in it? What do you all think? I mean, it does look really good, but at the same time there'll be lots of scary things in it. So I mean, you can see all that. I believe that's iron across there. I'm telling Recoded about it, you know, not necessarily to get them to help, but just to, you know, because I don't even think, even like looking around the snapshots and stuff, but I don't even think I saw a cave this big, and you know, it's a long way across to block this off, but there's so many different layers to it, and you can see all the, well, you can see all the ores coming through. I believe I was using the complementary shaders pack at this point, so I don't know why I'm digging up. I think it's so that then I can find a better way into the cave, but I mean, you all see how big it is. It's like massive, and obviously, you know, let's spam torch, even though as long as it's above light level 0 nothing spawns, but you know, this is me. Yeah, let's do the witherbag thing and block that way off, and then see where this way takes us. Oh, some soil, and oh look, funnily enough, here I am, more or less in the same place, just a different height. So yeah, that might be too big a challenge for me to take on right now. But there we have it. There is some epic caves on this seed. I just need to, you know, I just need to, what would the expression be? I just need to, like, just learn to dive straight in, so that, you know, then I'll always be able to get the ores that I need. At the end of the day, everybody dies in Minecraft. It's usually over stupid things like creepers falling on people's heads and stuff, but I think I'm just quite jumpy when it comes to mobs anyway, so when I hear a zombie groaning, it kind of scares me a bit. So so there's that. Right, now I'll bring you back if there's anything else interesting. Here I am at Master Swirl's skeleton spawner, trying to get them to spawn. Unfortunately there is no desktop sound because, well, there was a bit of a derp with that little mishap, but there we go, never mind. I was in voice with Recoded, but they wasn't recording, so you know, so they're at the, I believe at the spider farm trying to get some XP. I'm at the skeleton spawner also trying to get some XP. So yeah, this is a good little farm, but some of the skeletons, when they were falling, believe it or not, were dying. So you know, I didn't know if some of them was dropping too far, like, but like some of the ones that were dropping and dying obviously didn't have any armor on or anything, but you know, but also some of them that survived also didn't have armor on, so that kind of made no real sense. Now, feather falling, you can understand skeletons like surviving big drops at times, but also it just didn't make sense why some of them that weren't wearing feather falling were surviving and some of them was, so it kind of made no sense to me. But yeah, so here I am at the spawner. I've got 30 levels. I'm obviously having a look around at like space. Well, because a single chest when you get that many items is obviously a little bit on the small side, but I don't think Master Swirl realised that I'd keep going back to it. Right, so it's daytime and it's raining, so being in the savannah you don't actually get the rain, but you do see the like darkness of the sky. And when it's like this, I always worried about mobs being out because it makes everywhere look dark, even though it's not like raining as such in the area that we're in. So I'll bring you back when something more interesting happens. Right, as you can see, it is night time on like above the spawner. So here I am thinking, oh dear, there is no bed, so do I just stay here and slay skellies that seem to be taking a while to spawn? I'm not sure if a spawner's rate is affected by like mobs on the surface or not. And I got like another advancement, Mob Hunter, and yes, unfortunately my desktop sounds are still muted. A bit of an oversight that I didn't really think about, but but never mind. So slaying some more skellies. That it might not seem like it now, but the time and everything is quite important. And earlier on I mentioned about looking in the left corner where it said about server restarting. I can assure you that's that is also coming up. And what I do very shortly really does make no sense. Right now, I'm nice and safe where there is, where this spawner is. But watch what I do. Let's go, it's night time. There's a surprise. And I have a clock on the bottom. Oh, I'm not doing it yet. So let's just grab a bit more bones and stuff, and then right, let's go up here. Let's run up. Now server restarting in 1 minute. Right, so I go to sleep. While I'm in bed, I get rudely awoken by a zombie. Because my sword's just broke. That's also really good. We can also see how many mobs are around. So get rid of the zombie, go to sleep, and we're still sleeping. Do I wake up before server restarts? I do. And have a good look around. There's a couple of mobs. It's all good. They're all dying. And obviously I I'm not eating, and oh dear. Right, so here we are on this screen. This is like just the build up to something that I at the time felt extremely bad about, but also at the same time I believe that, well, you probably all find it quite amusing. So I've kept this bit in because this is quite an interesting thing, and and I'm sure many of you are wondering why I've got two Lyfcrafts in there. Well, that's obviously because I didn't think about the fact that when a new world was put up, it would obviously be the same things, which I didn't realise at the time, and now I do. So now I've realised this, I shall delete one of them because I only need one Lyfcraft. So but yeah, so obviously it seemed to be taking a while to log in, so you just have to listen to my voice for a little bit longer, because I wanted to keep this in, because it also did happen to me in the earlier stages of Lyfcraft, but unfortunately I was not recording. So the fact that I was recording this is a bonus. There's just no sound, which so obviously refreshing still, and it's still not loading. I need to go through some of these servers actually, because some of them are obviously snapshot servers, but we're not on snapshot anymore, so maybe need to delete some of those. Also the Hermitcraft 7 was also set up by somebody, so that we could all go for a little explore, and so when server restarts, sometimes it takes longer, or I think sometimes it takes longer than others, but then maybe when I go and do something, usually when the server restarts, although it is very rare I am on the server at server restart, but because somebody else was on the server, I was just like, yeah, I have to stay on a bit longer, but here we are, still waiting, like, in all fairness, I'd say it's like waiting for Christmas, but at the time of editing, this is New Year's Eve, so this episode is definitely going to be much longer, due to there is also like some other bits that I do want to have in, because after New Year, you can't, like, because I've already recorded it, I don't think it's going to be particularly great having things in a video that's related to Christmas in some way. So there's a small clue. Oh look, let's get back on the server after all that time. And here we are. Right, there's a burning zombie. He's died. I'm still quite low on health. I haven't thought at all about anything, and I'm making something, and I was blown up by a creeper. I had a look around, but clearly didn't look around enough, and the creeper blew up the bed. Luckily, though, there is a way out of the ravine. So the one lesson I have taken from this, while I go retrieve my stuff, is never sleep when there are mobs around, when the server is about to reset. So that is one lesson I have learned, and I will go and get my stuff, and I'll bring you back when and if something else interesting happens. Retrieving my stuff, and also I think the creeper blew up a chest, because here I am trying to pick up all of Master Swirl's stuff, and I'm probably putting everything in the wrong chest, but I'm still being the good citizen and you know, picking up his stuff as well as mine, as it was my fault that his stuff got blown up in the first place. So I clearly haven't learned anything. You know, pick up my food, and oops, I've not quite got enough room in my inventory for those torches, so there's still a few bits floating around, but I can't pick them up, and then I realise, oh yes, my inventory's full. And the quartz, so some of those advancements I've got literally just by picking up his stuff, because I didn't want it to despawn, because, you know, good citizen and all that. I didn't want to ruin his what's the word, yeah, I didn't want things to look awful, and I've just, like, I can see it, I don't know if you did, but there is floating torches. Do I see those floating torches at the time? Do you know, even I can't remember, so maybe we'll find out together. But I'm getting dirt from one place literally to I don't know why I did a screenshot, you know, another screenshot, but here I am just filling in the little hole that the creeper made, thanks to me being in the area. I picked the torches up, so now we know. Right, I'll see if anything else interesting happens, but I do return the stuff that I don't recognise that's in my inventory, so that I can fill in the hole for Master Swirl, so it looks a bit tidier. Before we end this episode, I'm recording this after everything, because I derped and I didn't record something, so I'm going to just kind of go over what I did. Right, so let's go over here, let's ignore all that because that comes after. Right, so Ozza, he made this secret Santa sign-up thing. I did take part in it. I did add my name, but basically it says to find your secret Santa recipient, press the left button. But this is after, so this book has been changed. But basically, is what you had to do was add your name, put it in there, click the button, and then obviously then you'd click the button to get somebody else's name, which I did. Because this is after the event, oh, it's night time. Let's see if I can go to sleep just real quick. But I have searched, because I was sure I recorded this, but I did not. But basically, there's a bunch of presents over under the tree. The tree was built by Iceland Queen, and people have left their various gifts, and now because this is technically after Christmas, this I've already opened mine, and that was recorded, so I will add that at the end of this just before the end of this episode. So basically, thanks Ozza to doing that. That was a great idea. Yeah, so basically I will just you know, add the bit where I open my present. Now I've showed you the thingy bit, so this is future with the bag talking for past with the bag, because past with the bag forgot to record the bit where she entered her name into the Secret Santa thingy majiggy. So yeah, but I wanted to get the Christmas stuff out of the way on this episode because I've got quite a bit of editing to do. There are some things that I've done on the server that you're gonna see around. Maybe I should say spoiler alert, but it's more spoiler alert for some of the things that I have done because some others have been streaming and things. So obviously some of the other bits will be included in the next episode. I didn't realise how much there was. So enjoy. I'm not actually. I did record the bit where I had got a piece of paper with somebody's name on, and I also recorded doing their gift. But well, then that defeats the Secret Santa because I am pretty sure. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they might watch my videos sometimes. So in order to not risk that, I will just keep quiet about who I got, and I will just show my opening present thing. So here it is. It is Boxing Day, and day late opening presents, but time with the family and Christmas and everything. I wasn't able to get on the server on Christmas Day, but that's absolutely fine. We're still before New Year, right? Oh, concrete powder. Oh, rainbow sand. Woohoo! Another advancement just for opening a gift. Thank you to my Secret Santa for doing this. Oh, diamond block. Oh, 2 diamond blocks. Woohoo! And oh, efficiency 4. Oh, these enchantments are pretty good. Not bad to say. I'll just take these. Not bad to say that you know, we don't actually have. Oops, shovel didn't have silk touch on. Oops, daisy. I've just broken a bauble. I do apologise, Iceland Queen, for that slight mishap. I thought for some reason it was included, but do my bit. I'll clear up the mess. So here we go, just clearing out my inventory so I can put something else in it. But awesome, thank you to my Secret Santa. That is an epic gift. So there we go. So I've opened mine, and now I've got diamonds. It's so much better than being in this iron armor. So this is pretty awesome. I'm really liking my gift. So thank you, Secret Santa. I will try not to lose it you know, like I'll try not to die and lose it, because, you know, maybe I should put it in item frames on a wall somewhere, maybe. But then diamonds are hard to come by, for me anyway. So awesome. And that is the end of the episode. There is loads of other things I've been doing on the server, but I wanted to make sure the Christmas stuff was kind of in this video, just because at the time of recording at least this little bit, it is New Year's Eve daytime, and I think Christmas needs to be like where it is, and then obviously like tomorrow is the 1st of January, so it's the New Year thing, so you don't take Christmas into the New Year. So I hope you enjoyed. It was a bit kind of like, I don't know, there might have been some bits in there that you might enjoy. I mean, you know, it's not very often you manage to blow up somebody else's chest with a creeper. But well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall catch you in the next one. And well, hope you all have a happy New Year, and you know, enjoy whatever you are doing on New Year's Eve night, which technically is tonight, but my video is going to go up as soon as this is rendered in. And so yes, goodbye for now, and I will see you all in the new year for another episode that has probably already been pre-recorded, but it's just showing other stuff that I've done, and hopefully I can fit it all in one episode. Okay, bye for now.